This video will show you how to bring a custom third-party agent to Xcode 27. Once you install Xcode 27, you have coding agents such as Cloud Code, Codex, and Gemini by default. So you can go ahead and set up each one of them with your account. To bring, for example, Cloud Agent, you need to set up your Anthropic account. Codex requires your OpenAI account. And for Gemini, you use the credentials of your Google AI Studio. So let's look at how to bring a third-party coding agent like OpenCode. So for Cloud Agent, Codex, and Gemini, you can just connect them by default when you install Xcode 27. You have noticed here OpenCode is labeled as Custom ACP Agent. So to bring OpenCode to Xcode 27, we need to use the Agent Client Protocol. It allows you to bring a third-party agent from supported platforms like Cursor, Client, and more. To check which ACP platforms are supported, you should go to ACP Registry. Over here, you have seen we have a couple of them. We have Cursor, Devin, and more. So to bring any of these agents into Xcode, we need to follow some steps. First, we should install OpenCode. As I told you, we are going to use OpenCode for this example. So we should install OpenCode with this command. Then we should find the path to the installed executable using this command. Next, we should jump to Xcode and add the ACP agent. Finally, we can use the ACP agent in Xcode. So let's go to Xcode. After launching your project, you should go to the top left and click Xcode. Then you select Settings. On the left sidebar, you go to Intelligence. And over here, it will show you all the default ones, such as Cloud Agent, Codex, and Gemini. To add a new one, you just need to click Add an Agent. So over here, you need to add the name of the agent, the path to the installed executable, and leave the other options as they are. So if I launch the browser again, on the OpenCode website, you have seen here there are several options to install OpenCode. For the installation option I showed you previously, it is using brew. You can use any other option you want. However, we are going to select brew. And you copy this command and go to your terminal. Over here, you have noticed I paste the command to install it. So it went through all this installation process to install the necessary packages. After a successful installation of your third-party agent, you need to find where the executable is installed using this command. So you have noticed I just put which OpenCode, and over here we have the path. So you need to copy the path to the executable and go back to Xcode. So you can name it anything you want. Let's say OpenCode agent. I'll paste the path here. Next, I'll scroll down a bit and go to arguments. For the arguments, we have the Agent Client Protocol. So we are going to add ACP here. So that is all you need to do. After filling these fields, you click Add. Since I have already done that, I'm going to cancel it. To use our third-party agent, I'm going to close Xcode and open it again. To start a new conversation, you can go to the toolbar and click this button. So once you do that, it is going to launch Apple Intelligence that is using GPT-5. However, we want to use the OpenCode agent. For that, you should click the Intelligence panel and select New Conversation. Over here, you have the option to select our new coding agent. So we can add a new prompt over here and start chatting with our OpenCode agent right inside Xcode 27.